that again today. He's a two-time major champion. Has won a U.S. Open and a Masters. Take a guy like Tiger Woods. He's won 14 major championships and walked his driver one time. So strategy comes into play today more so, or this week, more so than any other time that I can remember at a major championship. It's just fantastic. I think you've got bombers on there with Arno Cabrera and Dustin Johnson. You've got guys who poke it out there like Zach Johnson, and you've got guys like Tiger Woods who can hit it a long way, but are choosing not to and playing conservatively. To me, and a 49-year-old leading Miguel Angel Jimenez, Lee Westwood is trying to win for the first time. You've got a golf course that is allowing any type of player a chance to win this weekend. And to me, that's fantastic. It's not just one type of player. It's any type of player. I think that's fantastic.
Well, in all my years, I never turned on the TV to watch an Open and saw any golfer smoking a stick on the course on the major. And after I saw Jimenez do it yesterday, I was like, well, he's definitely got my attention. You were in love, like, I was in love. I was like, that's my man right there.
What did you hear his quote? Did you hear his quote yesterday? This guy is so great. He says afterwards, he goes, someone said to him, now that you're leading a major for the very first time in your life after 36 holes, are you going to do anything different? And his answer was, just because I'm leading doesn't mean I'm going to do anything special. I'm not going to go to bed before 10 a.m. I'll go to bed when I feel like it. I'm just going to go to bed after I make sure I enjoy another cigar. He's just great. I mean, you take a glass of red and a big fat cigar, and that's Miguel Angel Jimenez. I don't know how he's going to handle it. It's funny. He says he handles the pressure really well, but he doesn't really feel it. I think today's a big spot. We'll see if he can handle it today.
It's a big day. You're right. It's a big day. There's something about guys like that. Right? And I buy them. And it's funny. We're having a conversation recently about, since British Open, us and European golfers versus American golfers, and the idea of pressure and how it's handled differently and how they view pressure differently in Europe.
Well, everything is different in golf in Europe than it is in the United States. Remember I was saying earlier that, we kind of dress up the game, whereas in Europe, and especially in the UK, where the game was invented in Scotland, everybody plays. It is not a game where you play only when it's warm and sunny. They play when it's nasty. At home, if it's nasty, most golfers won't play. At home, it's a bit of not an elitist game, but it's a tougher game to play because it's expensive, it takes a long time, blah, 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 blah. You have to join clubs, all that kind of stuff. In the UK, everybody plays. It's not a game that is played only by people with money. And it's played at a much quicker pace, and it's just played at a more relaxed level.
I think there's an element of time there. You make a great point, because time there is viewed differently in Europe than the States, in that, we're work. We all know about it. We have their day has blocks of time, and I think that helps the sport.
Well, I just think overall it's just completely different. Again, if we saw a golf course in the U.S. every single week, the way we see this one on TV, it's brown, baked down, burnt, we would think, wow, this is a goat track. Well, Muirfield is one of the legendary, iconic venues in all of golf. And it's on television, it's all brown and, all that stuff. And people are like, man, it doesn't look very good. Well, you kidding me? It looks great. It's fantastic. It's playing exactly the way it's supposed to be played in conditions like this. Believe me, if it was raining and if it was wet, windy, the way it normally is over in Scotland, the golf course would be lush and green. So, like I said, play it as a lot. I think that, we need to do that more often back home in the U.S.
I just think that Tiger's playing conservative. We've seen that, Mickelson struggle with greens a little bit. With the conditions the way they are, especially with the greens being fast, the wind being up there, are the international players better suited who have those experiences of playing in that inclement weather more so than the Americans in this situation?
I think in the beginning of the week, perhaps, but now that you guys are it's very similar to what you guys did when you're playing football. Now you have some adjustments coming out with the better players, no matter what team, no matter how, the better coaching staff, the better players would make those in-game adjustments. So that's what happens in golf. It's not match play. It's short stuff. So you get 4 days in.